Oh hey, wasn't expecting any visitors. Come on in. It's been a long time coming. I finally got an office. I've been wanting an office for the longest time ever. And for the past month, we've kind of been, in here painting, throwing some cool little plants. This is the new hire on the camera. We're trying to scale the team. This is the office. It's a very humble beginning, nice small spot, but I'm super glad to have my own creative space to just get in here, lock in, and slowly start building out a team. So without further ado, let me show you. The office is comprised of basically 3 different sections, right? This is the main room, this is the common room. I'm gonna put more desks in here for other people who come in and just want to be in a co-work environment, or people that are going to come and work for the agency. Then there's my private room, which is honestly my favorite part. That's where I have all my gear, cameras, computer, and then we have the kitchen. So, a long day editing, chef up some food. In this corner here, we have a desk. This is for intern Ethan. This is my old computer that I used to edit. A lot of beefy videos were made on this computer. And then I have this big Skeptray 100 hertz monitor. I used this for a very long time. It was one of my favorite monitors. But recently I decided to just upgrade to more like 4K, just super crisp quality for video and photo editing. And then behind me is a little bit of the company merch. I'll get into more about what I do. A lot of you guys follow me on Instagram and know I work heavily in the fitness industry, especially with my boy Jesse. But I also do a lot of stuff back home that I don't really post that much. That's really the main reason I got this office, so I can kind of run things here, still travel and have a blast with the fitness guys. And yeah, so these are some sick photos I got printed out of when me and Jesse went to Dubai. This was taken, so this building right here is the Burj Khalifa, and I took these photos on the top and we got them framed, which is super cool. Some sound paneling. It's a little echoey in here. But should have a few more sound panels in here. I'm also a plant father. I'm probably gonna forget to water these and they most likely will die, so let's just hope that my mom comes into the office once in a while and takes care of that for me. This was honestly my first adult purchase, is a couch. I didn't realize how expensive couches are, and it's honestly kind of ridiculous. This was from Bob's Furniture. This thing's actually really comfy. I'm not gonna lie, you're not supposed to sleep in the office, but you know what I'm saying. When we're grinding, I got the pull-out couch. First of all, check this out. Storage, unreal. Blankets, pillows, right? Damn. You know what I mean? And then we have the TV right there, which is super nice. So whenever I finish videos, I can put videos on here to show people. Or if I simply just want to throw on a Netflix show, unwind, relax, I got it, man. And then we have some beautiful acrylic signage for the agency. This is my agency, video production company. Just got these done a few days ago. Super stoked on how they came out. And then I went to like Home Goods and I got like a fake succulent. I got this little photography book. Really just trying to spice it up. I've never used Pinterest as much as I did creating this office in my life, but Pinterest is the place to go when you need some inspiration to build out a cool, fun space. And then I also got these little leather pillowcases. Then we got a little sound bar up here, nothing crazy, with a little bass, bumps, but I'm not allowed to put it that loud because I have neighbors. So basically when we first came in here, I can put up some iPhone footage. This whole room was all painted white. And then I decided to kind of go for like kind of cigar bar, sort of coffee shop kind of vibe, like darker colors. I actually found this color gray. A lot of people think it has a teal look to it, a green look to it. I think it looks personally green, but I found this in IKEA when they staged those little rooms. And I read and I found the paint. Absolutely love this paint. Honestly, it's a bit of an icebreaker because nobody knows what color it actually is. I tried to get this cool little light on Amazon that's battery powered. Stupidest thing I've ever bought. I just have been too lazy to take it down because I know that it is going to rip the paint off this wall. And then this is also one of my favorite plants. Big plant. I heard it's supposed to like, having plants in an office space makes you happy and it's like gives you oxygen. Don't really know if that's the case, but. Okay, so this is the bathroom. This is where I get down to business. And also, as many know, this is where some of the best ideas come from. In the zone, on the can. This is the kitchen, right? This is where I can have my meals. I don't really have meals. I don't prep meals. I don't do any of that. I kind of eat Starbucks a lot. So shout out Huge Supplements. I think I have a code. I think it's code Joey. If that works, you can save 15% off. These guys are pretty sick. And we do a lot of projects together. Love them. Nice little clock, it actually works. And then this is a cool map thing that I was gifted. I didn't finish it, but basically it's one of those things where you kind of put the pins on all the places you've went to or the places you're planning to go to. Pretty sick. And then this little bar top, I don't know when it started doing this, but that's really, really annoying. Here's just some extra stuff. I'm still like in the process of creating new things and building new stuff in here, so there's always stuff coming in and out. Those are some foam paneling that is in my office that looks super sick, but I'm kind of just, you know, in the process of building out more stuff. And then this is another whiteboard I use. This one rolls, so that's pretty nice. I can bring it into any room I want, and just another whiteboard, another place to write down genius ideas. And then we have a nice little mini fridge. Look at this color, right? Can we please appreciate how much the fridge matches the microwave? As you can see, I'm really stocked up. Just monsters and water. That's really kind of all I need. Definitely concerning. But this fridge is nice because it's not a mini fridge that just freezes everything you put in it. Every mini fridge I've ever had, everything just becomes rock solid. And then we got a microwave, and then just a bunch of storage, you know, random kitchen stuff. Not that cool, but it's really nice. A lot of the other places I was looking at was kind of just like a big open space. So I was super stoked when I found this place because it had a kitchen. I didn't have to go and like try to build a dinette set with hookups to water. So super sick that I can get my hands on this place because it just has everything I need, perfect size, not too big, not too small. All right, before we get into the meat and potatoes inside my office where all the goodies are, I'll just show you, it's actually pretty cool where this is located. It's more of like a shops kind of outlets place, but I was lucky enough to get a spot in here. But it's really cool, especially if you like to walk. Not really my thing. But if you like to walk and you're here, it's actually pretty sick. It's pretty cool, so we'll go check that out. And it's just like a nice little, go for a cruise, have your coffee. And I also have a puppy now, so maybe I'll take my puppy for a walk. There's like a main parking lot, but my office has its own private parking lot. It's like they knew I was coming here, man. But there's like 4 spots, super nice. So I park right here, and I just right to the office. I don't even have to walk. That's great, blessed. Okay, so without further ado, my absolute favorite part of this office and where I spend most of my time is my personal office. This is my personal office. This is where I'm gonna be spending most of my time. And I just could not be happier on the way it turned out. I kind of, like I said, I was on Pinterest trying to find cool office ideas without trying to like spend $1,000 on like cool wood panels. But I managed to DIY some stuff and I'm just super stoked on how it came out. So without further ado, check it out. But I gotta say the best part in this office is this chair. Okay, so this is by far my favorite thing in this room. It is absolutely so comfortable. The second day I got it, I was in here and for some reason I had to shoot at like 3 a.m. So I was super tired, and then I came to the office and I fell asleep and I woke up in a panic because I didn't remember falling asleep because this thing is so comfy. And yeah, I can come in here. I have my fellow bonsai tree, Jeffrey. Once again, he's losing a lot of petals, but you're only supposed to water him once a week, so let's just hope he doesn't pass away. You know, it's just nice to be able to jump around the room, like say I'm on a phone call and it's just, I wanna just kind of walk around, sit down. It's super nice. I need to get a little coffee table here. It's honestly nice because these foam panels are so cheap on Amazon and it can just really help transform the room. And number one, because this is also echoey, so it helps with the sound, but also this looks really cool. It helps kind of break the room up. And then this wall kind of wraps around the corner, goes all the way to the end, and it's just really cool. I really am glad that I had this idea. Maybe if I want to become a SoundCloud rapper, now I have a sound-treated studio. Before we get into the computer and the desk setup, which is freaking sick, I'm gonna show you the workshop that I customized kind of to be able to dump bags, get my gear, set up a gimbal like the camera's on now. As many people know who are videographers, photographers, there's just a ton of bags and it's super annoying. You just find yourself throwing your camera bag on like the kitchen counter and grabbing stuff and it's just annoying. So I wanted to have just a big open spot where I could just throw things down and set up, you know, different rigs. And then I got like one of these little shelves from Lowe's. I need to kind of stable it, you know, get it stabilized. But this workbench is actually just like a typical garage workshop bench, but we built it and then we cut the back legs off and we kind of sat it on this shelf, which came out super nice. It's very sturdy. And then I have, you know, all my gear hanging up. So I guess I'll run through some of my gear. And then we got these drawers where I kind of just like put miscellaneous things, hard drives, lights, keyboards, which are super, super nice. I feel like a lot of the gear should be its own video. But basically on the camera that you're seeing me through right now is my Sony a7 IV, so I shoot the majority of my content on. On the other side of my business with Jesse, if you guys see that I film his videos, we film on a7S IIIs. And that is on a DJI RS3 gimbal. Absolutely love this gimbal. super nice, and I'm very glad I upgraded from this shitty Zion crane gimbal because this thing was absolutely the worst. I use these are the mics that I'm using right now. I have a mic taped to my chest, the Hollyland mics. These are super good lav mics. Stop using the Rode mics, they suck, and everyone who uses them doesn't know how to use them, and it literally makes my ears want to bleed when I see people using them on TikTok. This thing I've never used before, but it's really cool. My friend Curtis had one, and I was like, dude, what is that? He didn't know, and I finally found it. But I don't vlog or do anything like that, but it's so much better than the GorillaPod because that thing sucks. It like wobbles all over the place. Super cool, super sturdy. This is the Sony BM something, but it's the mic that has no wires that goes onto the Sony camera. This thing is absolutely killer. The sound is so crisp, and it has auto levels, so you don't have to go in the camera and change levels depending on how loud or quiet it is. It does it automatically. Such a good purchase, and I'm very glad that I got that. Then we have the DJI FPV Pro, I believe. I don't really use this thing because there's so many things you have to set up to actually start flying it. It's not really that worth it to me. And then on top, I have a mount that I put a DJI action cam because I don't like the camera on the actual drone itself. I'm thinking about getting the new DJI Aventa FPV drone. That just looks super cool because it has the protected rotor so you can fly it indoors. My lenses that I use for that camera on the camera right now is a Sigma 14-24 2.8 lens. That is super sick, super wide. As you can see, I'm all up in your face. The only thing that sucks is since it has the dome on the front, you can't put an ND filter on it. So I don't use it that much unless I'm in like controlled lighting areas like indoors or on set. And then my daily shooter, people ask me this all the time, what do I shoot with every day? What is the one lens that I'm taking with me to my grave? The Sigma 24-70 2.8. This thing is an absolute beast. I use this all the time. I like this better than the 24-70 G Master. Number one, the G Master is like $2,000. It's absolutely ridiculous, and it absolutely sucks to zoom with. I swear to God, I lose skin on my thumb trying to do nice little zooms, but this thing is just so smooth that when I'm filming, I can do just small, subtle zooms, and it almost feels like it's an episode of The Office. It's a reality show because it's just so smooth. And then I got these little like lens condoms because I lost my lens cap, and I saw like an Instagram ad about these. They suck, don't buy them. They're really annoying to put on. And then we have a Sigma 50mm 1.4. Don't really use it, but it's really nice and low light, obviously, because of that wide aperture. And then my main drone that I use is the DJI Mavic 2 Pro. This has the Hasselblad camera on it. I am probably gonna upgrade soon because I feel like as the cameras start getting better, you start to notice the difference in quality on the drone. I think one of the coolest parts on this workbench is this light. I think it looks super cool, probably unnecessary, but it really just gets that aesthetic when I want to just post a cool Instagram story like I'm in the shop, in the workshop. So when it comes to certain types of trips that me and Jesse normally take, some of the videos require expedited editing. So if anyone has seen his C-Bum video, we were filming that and editing that at the same time, and to edit his footage, we filmed like a super high quality 10-bit. You need a beefy computer, and I should have just got the M1 MacBook, but I didn't. I got the Studio because I wanted more RAM. So I have this specially, I guess I don't want to say design, but we cut the foam a very specific way that it can hold my Mac Studio, a mouse, a keyboard, and I bring this portable monitor that I do the editing on, which after a while sucks because it's so small, but it makes you grateful for the big monitors. But I took this actual case and the computer around the world with me, and it was honestly so perfect. Okay, and then we have the SmallRig RC220B light. This thing is absolutely sick. I shot the, if you guys saw the Trend Twins video on my Instagram, all those cool flashing strobe lights, that was all shot on this. This thing is absolutely killer, super affordable compared to the aperture lights, and I really do enjoy this light. I'm thinking about picking up a few more. And then along with that, in another box, in this box is the big soft box. It's the smallest one SmallRig offers, but I think it's perfect. If you're gonna get a big light like this, do not cheap out on the soft box because that is super important to get those luscious skin tones. So the nice part about this desk is maybe I don't feel like sitting, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm feeling active, right? One click of a button, boom. I'm on my 5 a.m. motivational guru, buy my course vibes, okay? So this desk is actually really affordable. It's only like 400 bucks. I just assumed all standing desks are like $900, but I really do love this desk. I don't stand it up too much. I should do it more, but it's just really cool to just change it up. and just show my friends when they see it. They just don't expect it to stand up. But let me take you through some novelties, right? Fake succulent, not that cool. This is my grandpa's camera that he brought with him to Vietnam. I think I might be a grandson because I think when I was like 14, I broke it. I gotta find a better spot for this. Liver King axe. When me and Jesse shot with Liver King, he was nice enough to send us both some cool stuff from his brand. This is the axe, and then he sent some supplements, but this thing is just so sick. Like it's a freaking badass tomahawk hatchet. Maybe I'll go split some firewood and be primal, I don't know. Over here is a cool little Burj Khalifa, little novelty, little souvenir that I got in Dubai. This is the world's tallest building, pretty cool. And then I got this little Ninja Man when I was in Thailand. This is the Keychron K8 wireless mechanical keyboard. I love mechanical keyboards, it just sounds so nice. Bluetooth, so it's pretty aesthetic. And that is paired with my Logic G502 mouse. It's kind of a gaming mouse. To be honest, I'm probably just gonna get a wireless mouse. I've just had this mouse forever. Back when I was cranking 90s in Fortnite. So I have this desk, and then on top of that, I got this monitor riser so I can kind of hide everything else underneath it. Underneath is the Mac Studio with the M1 chip. This computer is an absolute beast. I don't know what this is called, but I think it's a 32-inch LG 4K monitor. I believe this monitor is the closest luminance to the studio display, which I don't like the studio display. I don't like glass displays, and they only come in a 27-inch, which I think is just too small, and I don't want to get two of them. So super color accurate when it comes to photo editing and video editing, and I could not be more happier with it. And then I have one of these, it's kind of like a knockoff of the BenQ monitor lamp. I just got it. It's really nice, helps with eye strain, and it comes with this little remote, so I can control it from the desk. Next to that, I have the Shure SM7B. Don't use this mic as much as I should, but I absolutely love this mic. This mic sounds so good, especially if you don't have really, if you try to get another mic and you don't have a perfect setting, if you have an AC in the background, you're gonna hear that. But this mic is so good at just shutting out any background noise. The real test is, what does the cable management look like? You guys be the judge. I mean, look, it's not bad. If you're gonna be a photographer, a videographer, or online creator, sometimes you gotta go all out. So instead of a webcam, I have a Sony a6500, which is plugged into the Elgato 4K Cam Link, which is like what a lot of streamers use. But I basically use this camera for short form content and Zoom calls, and that is all she wrote. This is The Office. Thank you guys for stopping by and watching. If you got to the end of the video, I'm grateful for your viewer retention for the YouTube algorithm. Please leave a like. I don't want to say smash that like button, but please hit a like if you guys enjoyed this video, and maybe I should make some more YouTube content because this is fun. I make a lot of videos for other people, and I don't really find time to make videos for myself. So thank you so much for watching this video, and see you later. See ya, peace. What should my outro be? And take it easy.